So you've got an anime for me?
Yes, sir, I do. I finally got that second season of Attack on Titan that you wanted.
Wait, I ordered that back in 2013, and it's 2017 now.
Yes, that's how numbers work.
My kid has literally gotten a college education in the time it took you to make 25 more episodes?
Actually, this season we only have 12 episodes.
You only have less than half of what I asked for.
That's right.
Well, aren't you worried that the fans from 2013 will have lost their interest in the show and will maybe not care as much about it now since it took you guys so long?
Nah.
Fair enough, so what's going on this season?
Well, so you remember how last season we ended by showing that there are titans inside the walls?
No, I don't. It's literally been 4 years.
Well, there's titans all up in those walls, and the Survey Corps has found them.
Ah, so what do they do about that?
Literally nothing at the moment.
What?
Well, the guy that seems to have the information about them won't talk, and it turns out that Wall Rose has been breached by the Titans again.
Oh wow, it's gonna be pretty exciting seeing the characters we developed all last season like Eren, Mikasa, and Armin deal with this crisis.
Yeah, they're not gonna be involved with this at all.
What was that?
So we're actually gonna cut away from the main group and focus on some of the side characters that we neglected for literally the entire second half of season 1.
Oh well, that's okay. I mean, it'll be nice to get to know the side characters more and see them fight, get some more of that awesome 3D maneuver gear fighting.
Well, it's gonna be hard for them to fight Titans when they don't have their Titan fighting gear.
Oh, why do they not have their gear?
Well, so the side group finds out that Wall Rose has been breached, and the commander, Mike, is just like, we gotta alert the towns, no time to gear up, we just gotta go.
But doesn't them not having their gear make them almost defenseless against Titans?
Oh yeah, like fish in a barrel.
So don't you think regardless of the amount of time it takes to gear up, they should at least bring it along and gear up later or something, since it's literally one of the only effective weapons against Titans?
Well, sir, them not having their gear causes way more danger in the next few episodes that would be virtually non-existent if they did have their gear, so I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about this bad decisions thing.
Oh, let me get off that then.
Thank you. So anyway, the group splits up to help evacuate nearby towns while Commander Mike stays behind to hold off some Titans because he's the second strongest member of the Survey Corps behind Levi.
Ah, sounds like he'll be a really cool character to see more from.
He won't be.
Huh?
Well, this really huge beast-looking Titan shows up and takes out Mike, and it turns out it can actually talk and control Titans.
Whoa, what? How can it do those things?
I don't know.
Ah, another mystery added to the pile, so what happens to Mike?
Well, the Beast Titan takes his maneuver gear and leaves him to get eaten by a group of Titans.
Wow, that sounds horrifying.
Oh, that scene will haunt your dreams for sure, sir.
Oh, I'm already feeling sick at the thought of it.
So anyway, the main group leaves the interior to go back up the others while Sasha and Connie go to their home villages to see if there's any survivors.
And are there any?
Well, Sasha finds a mom getting nommed on by a Titan, and Connie's village is deserted except for this one Titan that looks strangely similar to his mom and tells him welcome home.
Ah, so Titans are actually humans, right?
How could you possibly come to that conclusion with how subtle I'm being?
Are you trying to be subtle?
Got you nibbling at the breadcrumb trail of information now, don't I?
Well, I feel like I'm kind of already at the end of the trail because Titans are obviously humans.
So anyway,
Oh, okay, we're just going to ignore that.
the groups end up meeting back at this abandoned castle when it's suddenly attacked by a group of Titans.
Oh, very sneaky giant monsters.
Sneaky indeed, so since the kids don't have their gear, the officers with them go and fight the Titans.
Oh, nice, finally getting some more fighting.
So we start next episode with a flashback.
What, a flashback?
Yep, we just cut away to a couple hours before the fighting starts.
Why are we doing that? Why not just tell it regularly?
Well, sir, have you ever heard of an anime called Naruto?
Oh yeah, that anime makes lots of money.
Right, and it has flashbacks about every 5 minutes, so I thought it'd be good to put some flashbacks of our own in.
Well, Naruto makes money and I like money.
I do as well, sir.
Flashbacks it is then.
So in the flashback, we see the team all regrouping in this abandoned castle, and Connie brings up how he thinks that Titan in his village looks like his mom.
Probably because it's his mom and his mom was turned into that Titan, right?
What? No way. Not a chance. Well, what do you love Titans or something now, sir? You're insane.
Why are you talking like that?
Well, that's how Ymir responds to Connie's question, by trying to play it off but sounding super suspicious in the process.
Why did you decide to make her do that instead of being more subtle and, human-like?
Because I've literally had zero human interaction for the past 4 years while working on this season.
Oh my god.
So the senior soldiers go off to fight the main group of Titans since they actually have gear, while the side characters fight a couple of smaller Titans inside the castle.
How do they do that without their gear?
By literally dropping a cannon on on them that just happened to be in the perfect position to drop on a Titan.
Conveniently placed cannons are tight.
Yeah, but Reiner gets bit by a Titan in the process and has a little panic attack, and we see some flashbacks about how one of his friends was eaten by a Titan.
Nice to finally get some more information on him. He's a pretty cool character.
Oh, well, brace yourself for episode 6 then.
What was that?
So anyway, the Beast Titan kills some of the senior soldiers and sends more Titans in, and the rest of the seniors are killed horrifically, with one of them screaming out to her father.
Good lord.
Yep, and when it looks like the side characters are about to be overwhelmed, Ymir jumps off the castle and transforms into a Titan.
Oh wow, she can transform like Eren? I have so many questions about that.
Yeah, I bet you do.
None of those questions are gonna get answered anytime soon, are they?
Oh no, definitely not.
Yeah, I figured. I'll just stew with them quietly till we figure this out.
Thank you. So next episode we start with another flashback.
Oh, stopping another suspenseful and action-packed moment with a flashback?
Oh yeah, in this flashback we get a scene with Krista and Ymir, and how Ymir knows that Krista is actually an illegitimate child of a noble who was forced to join the military.
And how does Ymir know all this?
She was randomly walking in a church and decided that eavesdropping on a couple of priests who just so happened to be talking about it was a good idea.
Oh, very talkative priests.
So we cut back to the present, and after a big fight, Ymir is about to be overwhelmed by the Titans, but the main character group finally arrives and saves them, so Krista tells Ymir her real name is Historia Rice.
Is that supposed to be significant somehow?
Probably, but definitely not now.
Okay, I'll do my best to remember that then.
So everyone gets back to the walls, and Reiner suddenly tells Eren that he's the Armor Titan and Bertolt is the Colossal Titan.
Whoa, what?
Yep, he just pulls Eren aside and is like, yep, we're those guys, definitely those guys.
And why does Reiner decide to tell Eren this?
Because.
Fair enough, and how does Eren react to all this?
Well, we flash back again to show that the main group ended up figuring out that Reiner and Bertolt were in cahoots with Annie due to some pretty random observations made by Armin in Season 1.
Gleaming definitive and conclusive information from completely random observations is tight.
So Reiner tries to kidnap Eren and Mikasa tries to stop him. You remember Mikasa, sir?
Oh yeah, right, she's a character in this show, I forgot.
Yes, she is, sir, but it doesn't work and everyone ends up transforming for another kaiju fight. So Eren fights Reiner while the Survey Corps attempts to take on Bertolt, and it isn't going well for either of them, but Eren ends up getting the upper hand on Reiner by using some grappling techniques he learned from watching Annie.
And how does Eren know these techniques himself?
Oh, well, we have another flashback showing Annie using those moves on Eren once.
Wow, with all the flashbacks and instant learning we have in this show, we're basically Naruto now, so what ends up happening?
Well, Eren is actually about to take out Reiner, but before he can finish him off, Bertolt drops himself on top of them both, which causes a huge explosion.
Oh, so now everyone's injured.
Nope.
What?
Yep, literally everyone besides Reiner and Bertolt gets put out of commission by the explosion, so they're able to escape with Eren and Ymir.
So Reiner's armor is strong enough to withstand the equivalent of a giant bomb going off, but not some grapples?
Oh yeah, from here on out, Reiner's armor is about as strong or as weak as I need it to be for the plot, so I'll need you to get all the way off my back about this armor thing.
Oh, I'll hop right off that then.
Thank you. So yeah, the Survey Corps is in tatters, and Mikasa wakes up to find out Reiner and Bertolt have been gone for hours.
Oh man, it's probably going to be really difficult to find out where they are.
Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, why's that?
Well, Hanji ends up saying that they're probably going to need to rest somewhere, and the only place they could possibly do that is in the forest of giant trees.
Really? That's the only place they could rest? There's nowhere else in the entirety of Walmaria that could possibly have a big tree?
Well, Whoops.
Whoopsie.
So everyone gears up and goes out to rescue Eren and Ymir.
Oh, so now they have time to gear up.
Ah, ouch.
Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, it's just my back is hurting since you're getting on it over that bad decisions thing again.
Oh, that's my bad.
So we cut over to Reiner and Bertolt, and after an extremely long conversation, we see that Reiner has a split personality, and they convince Ymir to come over to their side.
And how'd they do that exactly?
By having a conversation using extremely vague language that makes absolutely no sense to the audience.
Oh, very mysterious words.
So the scouts catch up to Reiner and Bertolt, and they have to run away with Eren, Ymir, and Krista.
Oh boy, looks like we're gonna get some more action.
Not really.
What?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna spend the next episode focusing on Ymir's inner turmoil as well as showing her past, but still being extremely vague so the audience doesn't learn anything.
Wait, why are you showing the backstory of a character that will potentially reveal details about the story you want to remain hidden?
Because.
Sounds great.
So the scouts are trying to get Eren back, but they can't get through Reiner's armor, so Erwin decides to lead a group of Titans to attack Reiner.
And how does that go?
A large portion of the scouts get slaughtered, and Erwin loses his arm.
Oh my god.
Don't worry though, none of the important characters die.
That makes it okay then.
So Reiner gets stopped, and Armin uses some trickery to distract Bertolt, and the gang gets Eren back, but then Reiner starts throwing Titans at the scouts to keep them from retreating.
Holy crap, he's strong enough to throw Titans?
Yep, like a football, he just starts chucking them. Like I said, Reiner is as strong or as weak as I need him to be for the plot.
Oh, that's right, my bad.
So during all of this commotion, the Titan that ate Eren's mom shows up and kills Eren's friend Hans right in front of him.
Oh no.
Big no, and with Eren too exhausted to transform and Mikasa injured, it looks like everyone's gonna get wiped out until Eren punches the Titan, and that gets all the other Titans in the area to attack it.
Wait, how can he do that?
I don't know.
Is Eren just gonna keep pulling powers out of his ass whenever we need something to happen in this show?
Probably.
Wonderful.
So with Eren commanding all the Titans, the scouts are able to get away, and Reiner, Bertolt, and Ymir retreat to Wall Maria, and that's the end of the day.
Wait, I just realized that this entire season is over the course of just 2 days?
Yep, talk about a full weekend, huh?
Why did you decide to cram all these events into 2 days?
Well, I needed Levi to still be hurt during these events since he would literally solve all of the conflict in this season immediately, so I'll need you to just hop right off my back on this cramming issue, please.
I will do so now.
Well, that's the season, so what do you think?
Well, it sounds okay, though there's definitely way too many unanswered questions, so the fans are gonna want more fast. Can you promise me you can get the next season out in a reasonable amount of time?
Oh, no problem, sir. I promise. No more delays.